Okay, today I'm going to show you another one of my clocks. Now, this one is particularly special because of just what it is. There's one of the clocks I showed you. Actually, that wasn't the exact one I showed you. It's a replica of the one I showed you, which is at my grandmother's house. And then the grandfather clock is over there, which is a replica. That one I haven't shown you yet, but I'm going to. But this one I call my miracle clock. This is a genuine Howard Miller mantle clock. I have wanted a real clock for years. Not that I will willingly diminish any other clock because I love them all, but all of my other chiming clocks make these sort of electronic chimes, except for this one up here, which we call Lady Quarter Hour. She's the only one that chimes on the quarter. Also, there's our messy kitchen. She's the only one that sounds somewhat like sort of a bell chime. But this one was actually a gift from someone in my church who unfortunately passed away just about, I want to say 2 months after we got it from her. And so we have always called this her name. I'm not going to say it because I don't know if her family is going to watch this. Clock. And so I was told by the person who gave this to us, which is another dear family friend of ours, which is her son, that this clock didn't work, that it needed maintenance, and I was willing to pay a clock master thousands of dollars to fix this. And I thought it was absolutely broken. It came with the key, which thank the Lord, because most clocks that you get, especially from like random households, don't come with their keys. And my grandmother even tried to wind it up, and it wouldn't work. Like, we thought this thing was dead, and I was willing to save a few $1,000s and then shell it all out just to repair this clock, because it's a real clock. It's got a real mechanical mechanism in it. I'm so excited to own a clock like this. And then something interesting happened. I was awake very early this morning, as I sometimes tend to be because my sleep schedule is all over the place. And I just hear this bell outside of our bedroom, which is like that wall right there. And there's a window that's on this same side of the house, out from our bedroom. And there's a Catholic church not too far from where I live. And so what I thought was that it was the Catholic church's bell, or maybe someone had put like a clock tower up in the center of the complex where we live. And please ignore the cat. Stormy, hush. And great, now their fridge is on. But I thought it was just that random church bell. And I thought maybe it's family friend's name clock. But I was like, no, we haven't done any work to it. This clock has moved, because as you can see, this is not my old house. I need to make an update video about that. I just haven't had the bloody time. But regardless, this clock has been moved. Undamaged, thankfully. We were the ones that moved it. It was moved in our car on its back. Lovely piece. And it didn't work. We didn't try winding it again once we were here. It just didn't work. And then I'm like right there, coming out of the bathroom there. And I hear it. I hear this clock sound. And I'm like, oh my Lord, it is this clock. This is not where I normally have it. I'll show you where I normally keep it at the very end of the video. This thing is heavy, by the way. It's real wood. It's also dusty. Where I live, we tend to get a lot of dust this time of year because the wind gets up. I think that's everywhere. I need to buy a duster. But anyway, it definitely does need some work. One of the gongs is not striking properly the B sound. It also does not have a chime switch, which I'm a little disappointed by because this thing chimes St. Michael's. And I'm really not the biggest fan of St. Michael's. I much prefer either Westminster or, which is what this one and all my other clocks chime, because except for that one. That one's a beast on its own. But the Westminster chime is what most of the clocks chime, and then I have an app on my phone that's also a clock chimer. It's called Westminster Chimes, and by paying the full thing, which was like $2.99, actually my fiance bought that for me, I was able to get all of the chimes, and so I have Whittington on there because I really like Whittington. But this one plays St. Michael's, which again is not really my favorite, but I'm glad this thing is working. You watch. Now that I wind it and try to get it to the correct time, I wasn't going to do the entire hour for you because I've literally spent the past, 20 minutes trying to set this thing back to the appropriate time. And I did wind it forward, don't worry. Everyone, I'm going to ask you to turn down your volumes for like 2 seconds, and you'll see why if you own a certain device. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 12:41 p.m.
Okay, it'll probably be like 42 or 43, but I'm going to let it play the half-hour chime. Yeah, that high C barely works. Let me just make sure. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 12:42 p.m.
It is 42, okay, so... right about there. Okay. It should be on time now. But, I will never, ever, ever, in like a million years, I hope I didn't just break it. I will never know in like a million years why this clock is working suddenly. But I got it on video in case it doesn't work after that slam I just did. But let me put the phone down so I can show you how I keep this. Come on, big boy. Are you crooked? Just a wee bit there. Okay. This is where it normally goes. And it is like totally not centered at all. Hold on, that's gonna bother me. I'm a really big fan of old things. And so I want to make sure that this is absolutely perfect. And I am in love with this clock. I am so grateful it's working. We're getting pretty close to 45. So there's the other clock that chimes the quarter, so it might overpower this one. Like I said, it's in pretty rough shape. It's still not in the center. Oh well. Probably just because of how we have the monitors. It's still in ridiculously rough shape. I probably still need to get it looked at by a clock master. It definitely sounds like it's been overwound. It definitely doesn't sound like it's in rhythm with itself, which isn't great. And the only reason I have these nitpicks is because I'm visually impaired and I have perfect pitch, and most people wouldn't think of that. But anyway, I'm just going to leave this here for a second until it chimes. It looks like it's about to. Please don't tell me I just broke this thing. Y'all hear that wind? Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 12:44 p.m.
There's that one. One's a little behind. Or actually, it's a little ahead. Did I just break this thing? Got a really beautiful face on it. Come on. All right, y'all, that was the miracle clock. I hope you enjoyed. Love y'all. See y'all soon. Bye.